Jonathan and Sonny on Manhole Nonsense. We're joined tonight with Nathan. Nate, can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Well, hey, yeah. Thanks for having me. First of all, this is an awesome manhole you have here. I'm glad I'm the first guest, and I like sloppy seconds. So, basically, yeah, I'm well, as you can see, I'm a little in character here tonight, and I am Duckman, known as Duckman.
So you Wrangler fans that have Jeeps in your car, or ducks in your Jeeps?
Absolutely, yeah. So, well, some shorts here. Actually, I'm going to give these to you, Sonny. And I do come bearing gifts. So,
nice.
Yeah. So, since you don't like ducks too much,
yeah,
there you go.
Awesome. Can I?
So, yeah. I mean, there you go. Yeah, it's censored.
Number one. That's
number
right.
one. You guys are number one, so I appreciate it. But no, I'm from here, from Peoria. Do a lot of Jeep and stuff, and
awesome.
Just happened to, end up with the duck stuff in Tennessee this year, or this past year.
Cool.
So yeah.
So you from Peoria originally?
I am.
Nice.
Born and raised. Yeah.
Where in Tennessee did you go?
We went to down to Pigeon Forge for Jeep Invasion. There's 20,000 Jeeps that come down into this thing. It's crazy. So, and I was on the strip, and one of my buddies had a speaker and a microphone. You give me a microphone, bad things happen. And
Yes,
my wife wasn't there.
We're finding that out.
Yeah.
No wife. Yeah.
My wife was gone, so I got to go out and start interviewing Jeepers as they're coming by and talking about their rigs and just seeing what everybody had, and everybody was loving it. By the end of the time, man, people were cutting lanes and getting over.
That's
and
awesome.
Coming over and interviewing. So yeah, so I just kind of run with it.
That's awesome.
Heck yeah, that thing is cool.
What do you
First time I saw a video, I was laughing so hard.
Thanks.
I could not stop. As much as I don't like Jeeps on dashboards, man, that was so funny.
Well, now you got one that you can like.
Yeah, I'm
appreciate.
Yeah, the hot dog suit in the trunks.
In the trunks.
We're gonna have to get a taller angle.
Yeah, we will.
For the future.
We'll have to get a better angle.
Pretty soon it's gonna be shoes involved, so we can bring shoes in the outfit.
I know, right?
So Nathan, are you an average sports fan? Are you serious, or what's your?
Probably average. Yeah,
Average.
I'm so busy doing everything else. Yeah, but
Like just the championships.
just championship.
Championships,
Yeah.
that's it.
Yeah, I could argue. I watch it for the commercials. No, absolutely, yeah. But yeah. So
Cool.
I'm reading it for the stories, Mom.
yeah. Right.
So so one of the big things going on in college sports right now is they're changing the format of college football playoff. So it's been a 4-team playoff.
Okay.
All right, and only top four teams. There's a lot of teams getting screwed. Even this year, probably more than previous years. You had Florida State that was undefeated and won the ACC,
Right.
and then got kicked out for a Alabama team that finished with 1 loss and didn't even win their own conference. So
Oh, wow.
they're expanding that to 12 teams.
Okay.
But the biggest debate right now is 12 teams enough, because you have the Big Ten, which is now growing to 18 teams, the SEC growing to 16 teams. So
The SEC has like 2 parts. They only have 16 teams. You think they'd have like 35?
in Texas and Texas and USC, I think, are going to SEC this year.
I thought they were going Big Ten. SEC, or that UCLA.
UCLA and Cal,
That's right.
Oregon are going Big Ten.
Too many moving parts.
There is, and that's the whole thing. Is if you have 34 teams between those two conferences total, then that's going to be quite a there's going to be some teams that are really good getting the shaft. So
Right.
Well, either way, no matter how many teams, someone's going to feel like they got shafted.
right.
Yeah.
Oh, it's true. It's true.
Like,
But
12 is a lot. First football, man, that's high impact, dude.
yeah, a
Was
12-team playoff.
Is that 4
For
extra
sure.
games you got to play? 3. I can't do that.
We'll say 4. We'll say 4
All
extra
right.
games.
For argument's sake,
Yeah.
that's 4 more games of high impact, man. That's
Yeah.
a lot for kids, dude.
I was gonna say it could cause more injuries too. Or
Right.
they worried about that.
More
especially
collisions,
moving into
more injuries.
Well, you already have a lot of guys that skip out of the bowl games just for draft status.
Absolutely.
That they won't play the last game or 2 of the season just because they don't want to get hurt for the draft.
As much as I don't like it,
Right.
I understand it.
Yeah.
I respect that choice, because you get hurt in that bowl game, your contract's gone.
You're
And
done.
you're going to be flipping burgers until you can rehab.
Yeah.
Which you're
Right.
gonna have to pay for on your own,
Right.
if you can afford it.
So here's the other crazy part of that. So
Wild,
it's
man.
there is 11. So there's 10 major conferences. So like the MAC, the
Hand
Sun
placement.
Belt.
Go Akron Zips.
Yeah.
Go Zips.
Those
Right.
are,
That's
right.
But yeah, so
There
you
you
have,
go.
you have like the Sun Belt Conference, the MAC Conference. They all have an equal vote in everything to do with college playoff. Okay.
Correct.
So now you have the Big Ten and the SEC coming up with a majority of those teams, right? And now you have, and now you have these small conferences that are of equal share. So that's like the big debate right now is, if you're the MAC or you're the Sun Belt, you get equal money on the TV deal, which is going to be worth hundreds of millions of dollars. And if they don't, then they just not vote yes. It's unanimously. Everyone has to vote for it in order to get it to pass.
Yeah. Well, I think that all the colleges should have the same amount of money regardless. I mean, the college was designed to educate young human beings to grow up to be adults to work, right?
Right.
Whether it be for somebody else or do their own thing.
Right.
And it's switched to a business side, so now the kids they're just a commodity.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the shitty part. So if they would just let these kids play and and these coaches had to stick through with what they said to show them like, hey, you signed a 5-year deal, like you signed a contract. You got to live to that. But as a kid and a student, you can't. Like they're like, no,
Right.
whatever.
Yeah.
You're in trouble. The guy left, but you still have to deal with all his idiocracy and
Right.
suffer through all his punishments.
Right.
So
Yeah. No, I think that's just going to be the biggest drama or debate about it is going to be the fact that the Big Ten and the SEC are going to want a bunch more money on that TV deal. 'Cause that's what it comes down to is the TV deal. It's going to be worth hundreds of millions of dollars. ESPN's trying to get it locked in again.
what they do
How
per
would that
game,
money-
right? If you do
Mhm.
by per game televised, it should be.
No, so like even like the MAC or the Sun Belt team gets in or doesn't get in,
Yeah.
they still get paid
If they don't get in the tournament.
Yeah.
Uh,
because it's a TV deal for for the top 10 conferences plus Notre Dame. So 11 total.
interesting.
It's crazy. So, because they're saying that some of those smaller conferences are going to want it to be like a 16 team or 24 team playoff. That way they have a chance of getting into it. So,
Yeah, but they're not going to get in.
they're not going to get in,
Like,
right?
You'll have the one team like Appalachian State who might get in, or like the Cinderellas in college basketball. that,
SMU or whatever. and
South Dakota State, they
Yeah.
win the first round by chance, and the second round just gets smashed.
yeah, you see a lot of smaller teams like in
That's
the
dangerous for
March
kids, man.
Madness.
Like
You
the
don't
top
see it in
15
the
teams
NFL.
they're not. I don't think that they have the same talent as Team 15 that Team 1 has.
Right.
Like that's very dangerous for some of those
Yeah.
games, man. They're not ready for that.
The size.
Nathan,
Yeah.
favorite sport?
Mine's basketball. I love
Like biddy
as
ball?
Short as
College?
I
Pro?
yeah. I like playing it. I like
Yeah.
watching. Yeah, probably high school. I actually enjoy high school. Watching some
Yeah.
of it. I don't get to very often, but then of course, yeah. Just I like pro ball too.
Yeah.
Seems like I used to like probably the older stuff. better,
Back when
it seemed
basketball was good to
Yeah,
watch.
yeah. Back in Bears, early Bulls.
Yep.
Bears.
Bulls, Pacers, Celtics,
Yeah.
Lakers.
Yeah.
Don't be disrespectful. Bad things happen to disrespectful people.
What's your favorite? So I'm gonna assume you said Bulls. That's your favorite team.
The Bulls. Doubles.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. That's
6 championships, 37 playoff appearances,
Can't beat them.
13 Hall of Fame members.
Yeah. No, I followed them. I was a huge fan of and all the guys. I mean, Michael Jordan, of course, during that era. But
My favorite was Rodman back then.
I like
yeah.
Rodman. Yeah.
The Worm.
Yeah, he was fun to watch. Dude.
Yeah. I mean, but you had Kukoc, which was huge.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, all those guys,
Ron Harper. I always like Ron
Yeah.
Harper.
Yeah.
He's just like a quiet,
Just coming in and just
Yeah.
nails. Yeah. Just
knew his
just
role.
hit stuff. Yeah.
Knew his role,
Yeah.
man.
Um,
Luke Longley.
That was our Byron Scott.
Gosh, yeah. Wow.
Who's Byron Scott?
He was your Harper. Our Byron Scott is your Harper for
Mhm.
the Lakers.
Okay.
No, the actual NBA team. that
All
we're
right,
talking
I
about.
won't roast the Lakers. My bad.
I think you really can. There's not much you can say about them compared to your Bulls.
You you guys definitely have more accolades, that's for sure.
Oh, and Phil Jackson went there,
Yeah, he
stepped
turned things
up.
around
Yeah,
for that
yeah.
organization.
Yeah, he did. Yeah,
For both.
I mean, great coach.
Yeah,
you know.
absolutely.
For sure.
Of course, he had
Absolutely.
talent, on both sides of that.
I think you just
Yeah.
utilize that talent.
But
That's
he
the
knew
biggest.
how.
That's the biggest miss. Is like these coaches get talent, but they're kind of like a one-trick pony when it comes to coaching, right? Like
Right.
they coach a certain scheme,
Right.
and then they don't make that scheme adjust to the players, strengths when they're a premier player. So,
Yeah.
but
I think he was willing to let, he knew those strengths, and he was
Mhm.
willing to let them do it, and even Rodman with all his
Oh, yeah.
quirks and stuff. So yeah,
was that like a 3-game stretch where Rodman had over 20 rebounds and didn't score 1 point? It was like 3 games in a row
Yeah.
with the Bulls.
I
Over
believe it.
20 something rebounds
Yeah.
and didn't score 1 point. Those
I
3
believe
games.
it for sure.
yeah,
Like that's a guy just knowing his role,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
You
No,
don't have
it's-
that anymore.
It's crazy.
All these guys, all they care about's
You also picked number 7.
John Elway, man.
Cool.
John
I feel
Elway, baby.
left out. Yeah.
There's plenty over here.
Well, I know. I'm gonna have to get one next
Yeah, I'm
time.
gonna have to bring some more from my house. I found a ton of bobbleheads in my basement yesterday.
Nice,
Yeah,
nice.
I need some more shelf space.
So favorite player, favorite athlete.
Well, definitely. I mean, personally, I think Jordan. I mean, it's just it just and not just for every other reason. I mean, he was just so disciplined. From he would be in there first, he'd be out last. He could organize and really keep everybody together as a team.
Right.
So I mean,
And he was a royal jerk.
I've heard that.
You
I've
watched
heard
that Last
He
Dance?
was,
Oh,
man,
yes.
he was.
yeah.
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 These words that we cannot say on YouTube.
Yeah.
Right.
That's right.
Yeah, that's correct.
Slap you down.
Potty mouth. Potty
Now,
mouth.
a fast story. I got to see them in '90. I think it was '97 or '8. One of the two at the United Center, and we had box seats, which I thought, man, before I got there, I thought, man, these are going to be amazing. It was on the rafters.
Oh yeah,
of the
it's
thing,
way up there.
And I'm like, where are we going to, level 60 up there,
Wow.
and watch the game. You have to
Through a skylight.
sit down through the floor. I'm not kidding you. I'm watching this, and the only thing I can see is Rodman's red hair bouncing up and down. That was the dot that I could see kind of following along.
That is funny.
And
man.
so you had to watch it on the screen. Otherwise, I mean, I'm just looking down like, well, I was really excited about this.
The old one?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, oh yeah. No, this was the new United Center.
United Center.
Yeah, it's probably fairly new back then. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know.
I haven't been in it yet.
Yeah. Oh,
I keep
it's,
wanting to go
it's
see the Lakers up
huge.
there. I just get busy and forget.
Yeah. Get a box seat.
Yeah, we
I said they couldn't sell those seats up there to anybody else because they're so far up you couldn't see. So they made them a box, made them fancy, put it in the food, and sold it for 6 times the amount probably.
Yeah, it's crazy. We went to one company I used to work for. They ended up getting a box for a game, and it was Derrick Rose was playing back when it was Derrick Rose, Joakim Noah, those guys.
Yeah.
And it was like ants running across
Like
the
early
court.
2000s?
No, it would have been early 2000s. It would have been
Joakim Noah?
probably like 2013. How about that?
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
10 years ago.
yeah, something like that.
Oh, 11 now.
2013. That sounds right.
Interesting.
Maybe 2014. No, it's 2014. Yeah. So did you guys know that Michael Jordan wanted to be a weatherman?
No.
Did you also know that he cheats to make his shots?
No, he's just really good
There's
at
video.
shots.
There's video pushing
No.
to make space.
Pushing to make
Oh,
space.
yeah.
That's not cheating. That's playing
His
basketball.
big happy moment.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he pushed him. Clearly pushed him. But Michael Jordan didn't get fouls called on him.
Right.
Just like Kobe doesn't get some calls. It's all the same.
Well, but back then they just didn't call.
Yeah.
I mean,
Like,
actually,
just
right now
raises-
they don't call any fouls.
They call every foul.
You could run like 10 steps and
Yeah, no
No
traveling.
traveling.
That's called
Yeah.
Euro stepping now.
Oh,
That's English for travel,
Yeah. That's
right? Like,
it's a lot more active nowadays.
oh yeah, for sure.
It's
Hey, I heard that they were gonna try to find soccer players for flopping after the fact to get rid of that.
Really?
They should. Absolutely should.
I agree. It's obnoxious.
Absolutely should.
Sorry.
Let's go.
So, but yeah, no, a couple other fun facts. Jordan, a pair of his sneakers went for auction 71,000 game worn sneakers.
That's
Man.
wild.
Is that crazy for
That's
some shoes?
Yeah.
For some $70 shoes?
Dude. If I was rich, I'd have some Kobe shoes that he wore in a game.
Really?
If I had that kind of money,
You kind of are rich though.
I'd put them in a box on the wall.
Just stare at them.
I'm rich because my family loves me.
That's what I was getting at.
I know.
Rich
You know
in
that's
love.
the money I don't have. Rich
It's like
in
having a
love
good
is
personality. You're just
Mhm.
rich because of that. Yeah.
Jordan was also the
I'm rich because I have inner peace.
he was the first player to be a majority owner of an NBA team.
Not the Hornets.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're
Think about that.
fantastic.
No.
Yeah.
He was a better player than he was.
I'd rather have money in a carnival.
Yeah,
Bunch of
baseball
parties.
wasn't his strength.
No,
and
and neither was
ownership,
running a
yeah.
team.
Mhm.
No, definitely
Hey,
not.
so is
Sometimes
that
you have a
rumor?
lane.
I wasn't out here, but is that true that he only played baseball because he was banned from the NBA for a couple years because of what happened with his dad? And they wanted to keep it quiet because he was a face of basketball?
No, I think it was no. His dad passed, and
His
that
dad
was
didn't pass.
He
His dad was
He
murdered.
was murdered. Yeah.
yeah. So,
That's not passing.
well, he did pass away
True.
by murder.
Bye.
But no,
They found his
yeah.
ass in a creek, right?
So it was. I think in the car, wasn't it? In the
Yeah.
car, like
Yeah,
a
he
Lincoln or
pulled up
something.
Yeah, they had some car trouble or something and got hit or
Mhm.
somebody. I don't know.
Man,
it was in a
that's
car or something.
Off. Yeah,
Yeah.
I wasn't here. I was from the outside. I was watching like,
Mhm.
this is terrible.
But yeah, he. I think there was some rumors that he might have been gambling on some games, and that's why he.
That
took
was
his
also a
two-
rumor out in LA.
Yeah, that he took his 2 years, but I don't know if there's any truth behind that.
Yeah, I don't-
Probably not, because he's a saint.
I just saw
Because
the
he's a
baseball and
goat.
I was like, get off the field,
He's
man.
the goat.
Like, you are wasting someone else's opportunity.
He said that was like the hardest thing he ever did.
Yeah, he's
Was literally
selfish.
hit a little white ball.
Yeah, he's gonna play golf. It's not the hardest thing he's ever done. Bam, Jordan, take that, chump. I can say that word, chump.
No.
Caitlin Clark.
Yes.
You know who that is?
I've heard of him or
Her?
her.
Yeah.
No, that I haven't.
Basketball
Yeah.
kid.
Yeah. So she's the stud basketball player at Iowa.
Oh yeah, she's really.
She's
good,
really
dude.
good.
She
I
is
think
really
you know
good.
what? Yeah, I just heard something about her on the news not too long ago.
So probably the fact that she's coming close to breaking the NCAA Division I women's scoring record. So she is Saturday night they beat Maryland 93-85 and she scored 38 points. So she's within 65 points of Kelsey Plum, who currently owns the record.
Mhm.
So she's averaging 32 points a game. The cool thing is, though, I don't want to say cool, but the funny thing is, the tickets for the Nebraska game on February 11th are, because that's the game she's expected to break the record,
Right.
they're going for like $146 for like the nosebleeds, and that's like a general admission. So I think I'm not super. I'm not sure how that college game works. Like you just go in, like here's the general admission seats. You just first come, first serve, or
Right.
what?
Right.
But if you want a reserve seat, they're going for over $1,000. Wow! For a college game.
That's insane.
So put that in perspective. The Northwestern Nebraska game on the 20th, $12 tickets.
Oh, jeez.
Because everybody wants to see her break the record.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
So you're going to buy that ticket,
That's incredible.
and
Yeah.
there's a good chance that she might not break the record, right?
Right.
Very good.
And you just spent
chance.
$1,000 on a reserve seat
Mhm.
Yeah.
to miss it.
Load management. Sorry, everybody. Thanks for your money.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
but
It's
they,
gambling at its finest.
yeah, absolutely. So, but they asked her back in October if she was going to come back for her 5th year. She's got 1 more year of eligibility, and her answer was she doesn't know yet, but she's going to play this season like it's her last.
Wow.
All right,
I hope Kershaw has the same feeling for the upcoming
for the
season.
Dodgers.
Come on, Kershaw, man, just come back 1 more year.
But as we
It's
know,
right there.
she'd probably be the first overall pick in the WNBA draft.
Oh, absolutely.
But
Yeah.
the money she can, with the NIL now in college, there's a very good chance that she can make a lot more money staying in college 1 more season than going pro.
Wow.
And I'm sure she's all done with her classes, right? Like,
But that would be a 1 year money grab as opposed to a start of a career. If she gets hurt, she's fucked. Ah, sorry.
yeah,
Sorry, everybody.
I don't know if I'd say that. I mean, it depends on the injury. I mean, you seen Sean Livingston came back from that nasty knee injury. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, had a successful career. He was better after the injury than before.
We treat girls different.
Yeah.
I guess maybe not athletes. We probably treat all them the same.
Yeah, I think
They're a
so.
commodity, right?
Anyway, but it'd be cool.
Keep them healthy.
Tune into the game
Yeah.
February 11th. see if she breaks the record.
Yeah, that'd be good.
And if not, you can just laugh at everybody that spent way too much on a ticket
Yeah.
there.
All you women out there, support women.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, absolutely.
Nate, what's your favorite food, man? What's your go-to?
Man, pizza for sure.
Pizza?
Yeah.
What kind?
I noticed you had some earlier.
Oh yeah, some
Even
homemade pizza. It
That
was
looked
good.
amazing. Yeah. I'm any kind of pizza.
Thin
If it
crust,
doesn't eat
thick
me
crust?
first, that's all.
Wait,
So if there was like a Fuddruckers
Oh, man.
of pizza places, what would you put on it?
Fuddruckers of pizza place. Man, that's tough. Now, see, I love Chicago pizza, style pizza, just
Okay.
because of, the deep dish. So probably Lou Malnati's. I really enjoyed that one. Giordano's.
Mhm.
Yeah, those are good, yeah.
Both of those can't go wrong. But I don't know.
What do you put in it? Come on, man.
I'm easy. I just the sausage. You just lay it.
Just a
sucker,
bunch of
man.
meat on
You just
there,
put
huh?
your sausage in it.
Just throw it. Yeah, I mean sauce. Yep, that's
The
it.
more meat, the better.
Meat.
Right.
I'm a meat eater.
Yeah, the one thing, is it Lou Malnati's or Giordano's that has that thick layer of sausage across the top?
It's Lou Malnati's. Yeah, I think they just rolled out,
Yeah,
slapped it on there, and just go.
Yeah, it's like a
that's
thick
awesome.
layer
Exactly,
of sausage. It's
yeah.
pretty good, man.
Yeah.
I've had that.
That's what was the skit back in the Saturday Night Live skit, the Dub Bears,
Yeah.
where they're all sitting there. He's hitting himself, in the chest, doing it.
Yeah.
What is it, Chris Farley or something?
Yeah.
That's about what
Yeah.
that happens.
It's a bratwurst. My bad.
Yeah. Oh, that's the best.
Dude, I love those things.
So, but
And Farley would take it to the next level,
he,
man.
just fall off his chair and roll
Yeah.
around.
Like he had physical comedy, mental comedy. Like he was just a funny dude.
I know.
Too
I
bad
miss
he
him.
was
I miss
too
him.
funny for himself. I guess.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Jeez, the good ones.
He also
Yeah.
passed away.
That's true.
Maybe.
Mm.
I think he went down to the
Could
air
be
mattress and
hiding.
they just faked it.
Oh, nice. Oh man, what's your drinking choice, Nate?
Gosh, I like bourbon.
Do you?
I'm just I noticed you had a little,
We got a little bit in
George
here.
Dickel over there, and
Yeah.
a couple of things, but yeah, just bourbon. A lot of times just neat, different kinds.
Really? You like it neat, huh?
I do.
Oh,
That or just a little bit of rock,
Yeah.
so throw it in there. But
Like one cube.
yeah, just to pop
like
it,
a golf ball size cube? Or
Yeah,
are we talking
yeah,
like
but
a,
yeah.
like a big ball, right?
Yeah.
Big
I like
ball of
those,
ice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Any
balls.
specific bourbon that you prefer to drink regularly?
My favorite, and I'd say, my favorite would be Elijah Craig.
Oh, concur.
do
I
like
concur with
Yeah,
that.
yeah. I
For
just
$26 at
it's a
Costco,
nice, yes.
I do
you
not.
can't get a better bottle.
No, it's a good, if you're drinking a little bit too much.
Yeah.
That's a good one. So it's better than Beam, but if you,
Yeah, definitely.
just off that.
Definitely.
Angel's Envy.
That's a
I
good one.
love the finished rye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I haven't had that.
Oh my gosh.
I had the regular
That's
Angels.
legit. Yeah.
So-
and that's good.
Yeah, so
That's
the
good.
regular Angels,
Port
they finish, I think the last 6 months is in like a port wine barrel.
Oh,
To
so
pull out
hey,
some of the winey.
we'll do a
taste.
follow up in the middle of summer, and we'll go to Nate's Tiki Bar, and then you can try that,
Perfect.
and we'll
Yeah.
do like a little.
Yeah, we can just do it. We can just do it
Yeah,
remote.
yeah.
Everything- all the equipment we have.
If
is
Nate's
portable.
good with
That'd
it.
be that'd be awesome.
And if
Maybe
he's
you guys
not, then
over.
we'll just go
Just
anyway.
sneak
Yeah.
over while I'm not there.
I'll figure out when he's working.
I'll lay out some stuff. So yeah, you like bourbon too?
Yeah, I've got quite a collection in the house, so
Yeah.
probably 40 bottles in there. So
we'd get along well.
I made a
Might be best
mistake.
friend.
Made a mistake. Not this past Thanksgiving, the one before.
Mm-hmm.
And my brother-in-law and I literally drank. We'll call it a half a shot
Okay.
of each one.
Oh my. Yes.
Yeah, it was
All
not
40.
good. Yeah, it was not good. Well, then
Wow.
I had some tequila I brought back from
wish-
Mexico.
Oh, that's what
there.
messed you up.
And then
I'm telling
I had
you.
some other whiskey I brought back from Colorado. It wasn't good at all. It was just not good. So we might have been rolling around in the backyard,
Yes.
not
yes.
trying to.
Yeah,
How many
you know.
siblings do you have?
I just got one sister,
You just said my brother.
brother-in-law.
Um,
Did I say the in-law silent?
Probably not. I
Oh,
just
okay.
I hear what I want sometimes.
Yeah.
He never told me he had a brother. What kind of friendship is this?
I do have a half brother.
Do you?
Yeah,
Half what? Half white, half.
Yeah.
he's all white.
No. So you have a whole brother.
Yeah, but he's on my dad's side.
Oh, one of those.
Yeah.
I'm an only child. I can say whatever I want. My brother
Right.
and sisters aren't going to beat me up.
But no, yeah. So anyway, bourbon's good. I like it.
Yeah.
You ever go down and do any bourbon tours in Kentucky?
I've been to Maker's Mark down there a few times. I used to sell booze a long time ago, so it's kind of where I got my feet wet a little bit. But yeah, Maker's Mark. I haven't done any of the big tours yet.
Yeah.
So have you?
No, we did we did Buffalo Trace
Oh,
a couple years back. We did a little Kentucky weekend vacation with the kids and
I did
went
the
down
beer
there.
nuts factory in Bloomington.
the beer nuts.
Beer nuts. We got some beer nuts in the snack drawer right over there.
No, you guys can go on about your business and talking to the fine people.
Anyway, what's favorite movie or book?
Gosh. Well, I'm a movie buff,
Okay.
so it's really tough. Besides Duckman, no, I'd probably come back to Raiders of the Lost Ark. I mean, I'm just
Classic.
I was hoping Howard the Duck.
Well, Howard the Duck, yeah, that's a classic that people miss.
They do, like, I talk to people, they're like, what? I'm
Yeah.
like, you've never seen Howard the Duck?
Yeah.
Seriously?
Yeah, right.
You're lost.
Howard the Duck, yeah.
If you're bored one night,
Yeah.
take a gander.
I mean,
it's funny.
Somebody said they're thinking about remaking it.
Yeah,
People
I heard that.
kind of went, no.
Yeah, I think one's
it's a
good.
classic. Leave it alone because
Yeah, they've already messed up cartoons with all that digital stuff.
Mhm.
Yeah, they're not even
Yeah.
on cartoons anymore.
No.
It's weird.
You the drawings and you just like
Yeah,
that's what you mean?
I miss the old school
Yeah,
cartoons.
like flip the pages and the guy moves. Little Mickey Mouse moves across the pages.
That's how they did it.
Yeah, you know that?
I thought that's how you did it in your notebook in class.
No,
with
that's
a
how
little
they
stick
did
figure
it.
guy
That's
bouncing
how they
the
did it back in the
basketball.
day.
Oh, good for them.
Yeah, Walt.
Clean, man.
Great.
Walt.
That's imagine his shuffling skills.
Right.
Woo!
Man.
Don't play cards with that guy.
Yeah.
How's he doing? That's,
Why does it always smell like pumpkin?
yeah. So,
Yeah, Indiana Jones, that's a classic, man.
Indiana Jones. I mean, you gotta love it.
Oh, yeah.
Now, have you seen those?
I have not seen the latest one.
The latest one. That's
Nope.
what I just did. Not bad. Went in a different direction I thought it was going to go. I liked how they set it up. They had what they're doing with these graphics now is insane.
Insane.
Yeah. They could de-age
CGI.
anybody.
CGI.
Yeah.
Yeah, they can. They de-aged. Harrison Ford, and you couldn't tell. It was just crazy.
Why even have him do the acting anymore?
I know.
Just
Well-
have somebody else do it and then
Yeah.
put his CGI face all
How
over it.
cheap your labor would be.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, I think that's part of that strike that happened.
The writer's
Yeah,
strike.
big writer strike and actor strike. They were talking about that
Oh,
because with AI coming, they can pretty much do that now. I mean, they're getting good with deep
Well-
fakes. You see the Tom Cruise
Mhm.
deep fakes out there.
Oh, yeah.
he's sweeping something. It's like, what is going on? But yeah.
Well, with all the AI, like the Chat GPT, I
Mm-hmm.
mean, I know people that just write children's books and
Yeah.
stuff with Chat G. They don't even do anything. They just put like a couple ideas in there and it spits out a book.
That's a
how
good
much is
idea.
that software?
It's free.
It's free. Yeah.
That sounds like an easier retirement, John.
Mm-hmm.
No, this is way better
Well,
than.
yeah, well, this like that way I don't have to worry about this being monetized.
We could just write like how to podcast ebooks
Yeah,
or
I'll
sell
take it, dude.
them on Amazon.
$9.99.
Yeah.
Start your podcast.
I would say like $2.99.
Right now.
I'll do it.
Yeah.
Just email them. Here you go. Here you go.
Started up. Yeah.
You said Raiders of the Lost Ark, right?
Raiders of the Lost Ark. Yeah.
Hey, did they?
Temple was probably. That was a close one too. The Temple of Doom was awesome coming back.
The other ones
in,
are
but,
good.
That's the one they pulled the heart out, right?
It was.
Yeah, that was sweet.
And that's the same sound that Exhibit uses in one of his songs, right?
Really?
I'm really good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Concentrate. Concentrate. You ever hear that song?
I don't know if I have. Yeah, I don't know if I have or not.
I'll play it for you later.
Yeah.
But I think when I was a kid, I thought that they had designed Pitfall out of that game. Like, didn't it come shortly after that? I always thought that that's what
I can't remember
was
which
the
one
inspiration
came.
for that game.
I can't remember which one came first.
Chicken
I don't
or the
know.
egg?
Chicken or the egg? Yeah. I love Pitfall.
Yeah, that was
my
one of
kids
favorite.
actually found me one of those retro Atari
Nice.
that
Ooh.
had Pitfall. Every other one you can't find it. Didn't have
Yeah.
Pitfall, and they finally found one. With like 7,000 games.
Oh,
And it's
yeah.
so funny because one game at a time back then.
Oh yeah.
Giant cartridge.
Yeah.
8-track tape. Yep, got load out.
Yeah.
But
I
now,
wonder if that was that really a thing? I know. I remember doing it on the Nintendo and
Yeah.
Sega, but like
oh yeah,
a little bit of dust on there kind of messed it up.
yeah.
I
It's
have
been
to.
so long, I can't remember.
We've all done it, so it has to be
It had to
true.
be.
It has to be. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just
It's not on TikTok,
like-
it's real.
smack
It's
a
real.
pack of cigarettes to whatever
Yeah,
that
just
does.
crack them, yeah, just make it a little tighter, you
Yeah,
know.
just
That's right.
That's
So you can
funny.
see how much they actually, like a bag of chips, like a cigarette, if you pack it, like the tip is like that much empty. You're like,
Huh.
well done, guys. Well done. You got me.
Shrinkflation.
Right.
So yeah.
All right, Nicotine.
What,
That's the answer. Well done.
That's right.
Favorite book?
Well, I come back. It's funny because I mean I like a lot of different books. I think I always come back to the 1 Minute Millionaire,
Okay.
and because I would I think writing children's books with GPT would be great.
Yeah.
But
That would fit that model.
it would just boom 1 Minute Millionaire. It
That
does
would
it
be
for you.
perfect.
Back then they had to actually write it, but yeah, little Jack Canfield and Mark Victor Hansen. They were just two people that I really
Shout out.
looked up to. Yeah, shout out. Yeah, absolutely. So maybe they'll follow us.
Yeah. Check this out, boys.
Hey,
You want some nonsense?
we're
You found
following
right.
your footsteps here, making something cool. But yeah,
Cool.
So I read that the book is designed with a practical way to do things on one side, and a story about a woman
it's amazing. Yeah.
on the other side that like walks how to fix all the stuff she's going through, and it like walks her step by step how to get through it.
Yeah, one side's fiction, the other side nonfiction, and it
Yeah.
plays off of each other. That's what I found fascinating with it.
Yeah, it's
is
a
that,
brilliant
again,
idea for a book,
yeah,
man. Like,
Genius. I mean,
it would definitely keep me more interested as opposed to a regular book. You're like two
Yeah.
pages. You're like, I got to read that again because it's spaced out.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Sometimes you get too far into the facts of something, but
Yeah.
that really put it into the fictional world. Like, hey, she's doing
That's
this.
simple, right? Like it's
That was-
relatable. Yeah, it was a fascinating way to write a book. I
Yeah.
found
How many pages?
Oh my gosh.
388.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah, there you
kidding.
go. See, it's been
Yeah, I looked it up today because I wanted to
yeah, it's been a while.
show Nick
since
that I
Yeah,
cared
so-
about him. And
I appreciate that. I should have looked it up, but
Yeah,
I
since you
I've
read
read it twice.
That's my favorite book to look at. You can say favorite book to read.
Oh,
man.
you gotta read those things.
I like
Pretty fun.
magazines.
Yeah.
I like this magazine.
Oh,
No,
that was an option?
No,
well,
no.
in that case.
No, I was just saying this earlier. I read my first book, other than like a children's book to my kids, right? About 2 weeks ago. Yeah, we had this guest speaker at my my daytime job, right?
Okay.
Not this one, but the other job.
Okay.
Actually pays the bills.
Yes, yes.
But yeah, no, it was pretty.
You guys are gonna help us out.
It's pretty eye opening though. Just some of the stuff. It was kind of like one of the self help or
Right.
type books, but it was pretty cool. And so it was an easy read. The one, so I'm actually on the third one now. So the first one was Freedom from Fear,
Oh, nice.
and this one is It's About Time. So,
Okay.
but just basically just on trying to fix some of the things that you're doing wrong, I guess, every day, right? Like
Sure.
better time management, different perspective.
Yeah.
A lot of it's about positivity, so which drives the wife nuts when she's upset about something, and I'm
Yeah.
just like, honey, is your glass half full or half empty? She's like, if there was really a glass, I'd throw it at you. So, but no, it's
I had one of those as well.
yeah,
Newly converted. It's like, yeah, it's here. We're going to check out page 3.
So I'll send my wife little videos from
Yeah.
YouTube when I know she's like being kind of crappy.
yeah,
I'll be like, you should check out this video. It might help you.
That's
it's a kitten, a
Like being
cute
so,
kitten or
hey, I
something.
just watched this. I thought about you.
It's like a bear tearing up a campsite or something.
She's told me she's never watched one.
Oh man,
She knows my. She's known me. She knows me better than I do. sometimes.
delete.
Yeah, she's like, I'm not reading that thing. I'm not looking at that. I'm not clicking on it.
so this next topic I know hits home with one of us here.
Oh yeah.
So Justin Herbert, Jim Harbaugh pairing up. Jim Harbaugh took the San Diego Chargers head coaching job, and
Uh-oh.
it's not good.
Uh-oh.
Not good.
Oh, boy.
Oh my god. Sorry, Nate. Alright.
You look so angry.
Man.
I am angry.
Is
It's a happy angry. You know, like I'm happy tears, I'm happy angry.
So Justin Herbert, Jim Harbaugh, match made in heaven. All right. So Jim Harbaugh comes out, like the big press conference right after he took the job. It says his goal is to win multiple championships in San Diego. It's kind of what every coach says, right?
Right.
Except they're not in San Diego anymore.
Well, that's right. Sorry, LA.
Yeah.
They're still San Diego to me, just like Raiders still Oakland.
Yeah, right.
But
They'll
but
always
yeah,
be the Oakland Raiders.
yeah.
I'm freaking out, John.
So, I don't know. You guys ever watch FS1? I think it's like Speak or something like that show. It's got that Emmanuel Acho on it.
Okay.
I think he played in the NFL for a couple months or something. But anyway, he claims that Justin Herbert has never won anything, not in the NFL, not in college, and just kind of doubled down on it, stating that Herbert is one of the least winning quarterbacks in the history of college football. But in professional football, the quarterback hasn't been good. I mean, just brutal, right?
Yeah.
So, the funny thing is, I mean, you look at Herbert's college career, you know, he was an academic All-American 17, 18, 19. And then he won...
3 years.
Yeah, 3 years. He won the Williams v. Campbell Trophy, which is like the academic version of the Heisman, I guess, right?
Right.
In 2019.
Wow.
Won the Rose Bowl in 2020.
That's just fluff.
Uh-huh.
The academic
Dude,
Heisman
he's
is
smart.
Just fluff. Yeah, good for him.
He's smart.
He said, but that has nothing to do with winning. He said he didn't win anything.
Yeah, he won.
That's an award.
It's an
Sounds
award.
like he's winning. You know?
That's
He's winning
like
a
smart
life.
stuff.
Yeah.
Hey, positivity, glass half full.
Yeah, he's talking sports though.
Oh, well,
never
he
know
said
that.
anything. He never won anything in college.
Well,
So,
that would be weird.
won the Rose Bowl
Yes,
2020.
he did.
Yeah.
Was offensive MVP in that game. Multiple Pac-12 awards. All right, 29-13 record at Oregon under 3 different head coaches, which is pretty
That's
impressive,
tough.
right?
Yeah, that would be
That's a
tough.
new offense
Yeah,
every year.
Every time.
He did deal with some injuries. I think his sophomore year he dealt with some injuries. You all right?
Yeah, I was sitting on my cake.
Oh. So mad about it.
Man.
But he,
Someone trash talk Herbert, man. I gotta get my face on. I'm mean mode.
but started 42 games in college. Then you look at his pro statistics so far. Over 10,000 yards passing, 108 total touchdowns. Or take that back. These are his college, right? Because what he said about his college. Over 10,000 yards passing, 108 total touchdowns, 23 picks, 64% completion, and a 153 quarterback rating.
Pretty rating.
Yeah, it's a pretty good college career, right?
Right.
For 10,500 yards, that's not too bad.
Like I remember he played basically half of his freshman year because he came in and started after the starter stunk it up and then got hurt his sophomore year. So, NFL is 30-32, so he's got a losing record in the NFL.
Yeah.
His first 2 seasons though were pretty impressive. He's he holds like 13 NFL records, and most of them are rookie records.
Yeah, so maybe he was talking about playoff games.
They've only made 1 playoff game since he's been in San Diego.
Which he did not win.
They lost because of the one game.
So maybe that's what he's talking about. His one
He
loss
said
is
he never won anything in college,
well,
and wasn't good in the NFL either.
I have a teenage daughter. Nate's been through this. Everything always, it's like that's how they talk.
Right.
So he's basically a 13-year-old girl.
Yeah.
Okay, I would agree.
Complaining about Justin Herbert.
I would agree to you on that.
Good for him.
Yeah. That's right.
Enjoy puberty. Whoever you were that said that about Herbert.
I would agree with you.
Well, thanks, John.
Yeah.
I'm not angry at you.
You're looking at me. You're looking at me.
It's stuck on me. Who said that again?
Emmanuel Acho.
Acho. What did he play for?
I don't know, but I think he only played like 2 months or 2 years maybe. He wasn't really good.
Sounds like he'd be like a Raider or a Chief. I'm gonna have to find out eventually when I can see out of this mask.
Yeah.
Anyway, so how do you
so
feel? How do you feel about Justin Herbert pairing up with Jim Harbaugh?
Oh, it's gonna be fantastic.
I think so.
Yeah, because Harbaugh is a quarterback guy,
Yeah,
and Herbert's a pretty fantastic quarterback.
he's very good.
So as long as he can stay healthy and our receivers can stay healthy.
I think the biggest issue with Herbert in the NFL, obviously them only making the 1 playoff game, is his first 2 years.
Don't make me angry.
No, his first 2 years were unbelievable. His first 2 years he's like over 10,000 yards.
Yeah.
I mean, just phenomenal. And then since then, I want to say he's gotten worse, but he got injured last year.
Yeah.
And just the teams in general haven't been as good. So his statistics haven't been as strong as they were his first 2 years.
Correct.
And I think that's where, if anybody's going to have a knock on him, that's where it's going to come from.
Yeah, he with the injuries of his teammates, and there was a little bit they struggled, but the greats, they find a way through it.
They do.
So you got to get playoff wins, Herbert.
Yeah, you gotta get the playoffs.
Hurt or not hurt. Like, what have you guys seen that Netflix thing on the quarterbacks?
Yeah.
Like, Mahomes won the Super Bowl with a high ankle sprain.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
come on, man.
Yeah.
We got to do this, boys.
Yeah.
1 year. No pain.
Get through it.
Like Rocky when he
That's
fights the Russian. No pain, Rocco. No pain, Rocco.
Oh shoot.
It's hard to smile in there. Oh man.
You put it on, you
Really
start
sweaty
dark.
looking.
It's like,
It's our new sauna. It's the only affordable one we can find.
You look a little moist there.
my wife was
my
looking for a
wife
new
was trying to
sauna.
do
I'm
it.
gonna have to get her one.
Get her a rubber mask.
Here, hon, here's your sauna.
Here's some saran wrap on yours. Put a hole in
It's
it.
got to be good for my pores, right?
Yeah, that's
I
right.
would think so.
That's right.
What's your most memorable sports moment? It can be, I mean, anything. You
Anything,
playing
yeah.
back in your playing days and you're dunking on kids
Man, I'm
on the
telling you.
playground, professional, whatever.
Jeez. I'll go with a little personal one first. I mean, and then my big one.
Mhm.
You guys remember Hersey Hawkins?
Mhm.
Oh yeah, and Bradley. So when I was at Bradley,
You dunked on Hershey.
I dunked on Hersey. Yeah, it was crazy.
Intramural.
He didn't expect it.
She's like,
Yeah,
just right across the face. Just
it was crazy. I just sweaty and everything.
Oh,
You know,
man.
Yeah, he was.
you guys had really short shorts on back then too.
Yeah, did you drag your thigh
I
across?
jumped
the
off of Jim Les and then right in. Yeah,
Dude,
it was
that's
the
awesome,
craziest
man.
thing. But he had a basketball camp
Mhm.
that they put on up there. So a good friend of mine and I went to this, and so practice Hersey was up there just nailing 3-pointers, showing us, just kind of showing off a little bit. And Jim Les was there for a little bit doing some coaching and different things and training and stuff. And so the last day, we all got to get into different courts, and they broke us up, and it's like, okay, let's do this. So I'm small, and especially in this camp, I'm pretty short now, but so I'm over there, I'm lefty, so I go off to I hit the right side of the thing, and they throw the ball in for 3-pointer. I'm diving out of the out bounds, but because I'm left, I can do this, and I just go right around this guy that was on me. I mean, he had been on me the whole time. I couldn't get him, nailed it, and for the win. So so that was fun. So that was my high school, college moment. So they didn't recruit me, but.
Well, if you were about 6 inches taller,
I know,
you would probably got a
yeah,
scholarship, but
They always wanted to play me on a post underneath. I don't know. I fight
There you go.
hard, So no blood, no foul. I think we're going back. But
yeah.
my all-time favorite, of course, was the '97 Bulls playoff game when
Yep.
Jordan, of course, going back to your, going back to the thing, these pro, these guys that are amazing. They do it whatever's happening. Mahomes with the
Right.
sprain, Jordan with the flu. I mean, he's sitting off the sidelines
Oh, yeah.
most of that game, towels over his head. I mean, he's shaking. Boom. It's time for him to go out, and he just goes out, 38 points, I think,
Yep.
or something like that. It was
7
it was,
rebounds.
it was just it was inspiring. It made you, as a person, as an athlete, as
Right.
somebody that it just makes you want to.
None of you from LA. Does
It makes you.
it makes you Midwesterners want to do that.
Midwest-
Not us.
Well, and he hit the 3-point shot with like 25 seconds left.
Yeah, it was. I mean, just
That was a 3 fist pump shot too, man.
Yeah.
I thought he was gonna throw his elbow out of socket. I'm like, sweet, he's out of the
I
playoffs.
mean, he's out there for a half an hour hanging.
Yeah, it's weird how he does that. Like he can get up and then he like hangs and he gets a little higher and then he comes down.
The guy-
Like I think
It's crazy.
remember
Defies
those
gravity.
old ESPN? It was like sports where they would do like the breakdown of like a tackle or hitting a baseball. You remember those?
Yeah.
Back in the day on ESPN. Like they did one on him, I bet. I wonder if they have it out there.
How do you just keep on getting higher?
Yeah, like how he does that, not
Yeah.
me, him. We don't do that here.
Yeah.
That's bad, kids. Don't do that.
Oh man, no, I thought it was pretty. It was cool seeing obviously a lot of the video with pictures and stuff of just after the game, him just almost collapsing into Scotty's arms, right?
He just kind
I mean,
of
he just,
fell
like,
in.
just
They kind of
everything
carried
just
him
left
off.
him. Yeah.
Just incredible.
Did he need
Just-
help walking off the court?
He did.
Oh, Michael.
I mean, Pippen was there. He was his man.
Oh.
He's the goat, man.
Hey, Michael, I'm glad you had Pippen to help you off the court. I wish your mommy could have been there for you, but my buddy's good enough.
Terrible.
Right there. I know you sat in that chair because you want to look at it.
Yeah, John blocks it. I get to Kobe.
Oh, that's
Good effort, though.
I'm telling you, you know.
Kobe's by far the second best basketball player that ever played the game.
That is right. Yeah. I mean,
Absolutely.
that's correct.
Oh man.
Soon, you guys usually died in the helicopter crash, right? You can't talk about him like that.
He passed away in the helicopter.
No.
Passed away.
Mother Nature killed him in that helicopter.
Passed away.
No, that's terrible.
Yeah,
It was.
super terrible.
I think, yeah, because he still had a lot left in him.
I think all
Oh,
of
yeah.
this is pretty terrible. Unless it's like some person just isn't
A
very
good person.
human,
Yeah.
then you don't need to be here. But for the most part, most people are loved, so it causes a lot of sadness for people. And that's true.
Nate,
Yes.
stadium, arena, track. Before you die,
Mm-hmm.
hopefully it's a long time from now.
Yes.
And it's not in a helicopter
Shoot.
crash.
I eat a lot of pizza, so
Fuck.
yeah, right. I'm gonna need that hydrated water.
Pizza and bourbon.
Pizza and bourbon. It's. I should be
What if it,
preserved.
It's like a
Right,
college
yeah.
breakfast.
I know, right? I didn't graduate.
Oh, good job.
Yeah.
Keep eating,
I
man.
just kept keep it going.
after he made that 3-point shot over Hershey
Yeah.
Hawkins and then dunked on him?
I'm like,
he's
no.
I'm done with college.
I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm done. I've learned all I can learn. Stadium. I've been to a few of them actually. I was privileged. I see the Wrigley Field over there and some of the posters. And
Yeah.
I actually got to go down onto, it's probably the 40 yard line, but it was for a U2 concert.
Nice.
Yeah, so that was pretty neat. That was the first time I'd been in Soldier
Soldier
Field
Field.
out there in Chicago. Are they moving it?
They're talking about it.
They're
Yeah, Kevin
there's
Warren,
a lot
team
of-
presidents. I think he's kind of pitting every suburb
Yeah.
against the city,
Oh,
and they're
yeah.
trying to, one way or another, they're gonna move or get a new stadium. They have to. That
Well, I hear the
stadium's
White Sox they're moving too.
Oh, really?
They're talking about it, yeah.
Don't they have the newest stadium in Chicago? Other than the Bulls?
They probably do, but it's kind of, I guess they say it's not the great area. They
Oh, no,
want
it's
to
a
move it to
terrible
the
area.
to,
Yeah, I love the south side.
You go to Wrigleyville, after you get out of the Cubs game, you just go
yeah.
walk around,
That's what
hit
they're
bars,
aiming
get a
for.
bite to eat, whatever. It's
Not-
all safe.
Yeah.
Not the White Sox,
Yeah.
no.
Straight to
Not
your car, straight to the
not
alley.
even the Bulls. I think the Bulls are kind of.
Yeah, the
little rough
United
area.
Centers. Yeah, I
Was it
was
getting
gonna say,
sketchy around there too?
they had bulldozed a lot of things
Yeah.
down there around it.
Probably
Just-
people's homes.
yeah,
Mhm.
Oh,
yeah.
Well, I think they moved.
That'll cause a problem.
It's hard to live. I mean, you could live in a parking lot.
Yeah.
But there's one thing being in the Jeep world. Coming
Yeah.
back to that, there's down in Daytona Beach. It's coming up here pretty quick. Actually, I think in March or April. I can't remember. Anyway, big event down there. All the Jeeps get to ride on the beach down and. A lot of mood riding. But there's a
time
section
to
of,
get
oh, is it? Yeah, I'm hearing the, yeah, beep, beep, you're talking to someone. So, but they get to do hot laps around the track in a Jeep. And
On the Daytona.
on the Daytona track.
Really?
And it's amazing. You can't, they make it, you can't go up the wall because it's so steep. They're afraid. Jeeps should just
Yeah.
boop,
Don't
all
go
over.
fast
Yeah.
enough.
Yeah, you have to widen up your tires a little bit. But everybody that's done it says it's just a blast. But I would love, there's a Gladiator that has a Raptor, a Demon engine
Oh, really?
that they put in this. It's all geared up. This thing's fast, I guess, is all, I would love to get out there and let it rip, see if I can get up that wall.
Yeah.
But, yeah, so.
That'd be cool. That'd be really cool. What last topic of the day? Your hobbies and passions.
Well, as you guys know, we've talked about a little bit the tiki bar. Love just hanging out tiki bar, and we have some great neighbors. They always let us party a little bit, and they always come over. We have good just a lot of fun there, and get out there and listen to some good music and stuff. But jeeping, of course, going out and now with the duck stuff, I really enjoy. Really, this is just interviewing, different Jeeps, just
Mhm.
talking to people, learning about their, like
Right.
just about the goat out there,
Yeah.
just all the different things you did, they added the metal cloak and the wheels, and just listening and learning about that kind of stuff. Jeeping goes back in my family. My grandfather was in World War II and fixed them.
Yeah.
And worked on them as a mechanic, and then my dad had a bunch of them. So it's just kind of one of those passions that's it's kind of caught up to me, and we just love it. So yeah.
So the Jeep Wave, I didn't realize this. So I was kind of annoyed when I first got a Jeep. Like, man, these people are waving at me. Like, what are people so friendly for, But and then I was watching some on History Channel. They're going on about Jeeps. So the reason why the whole reason the Jeep Wave was started was because of World War II.
Yeah.
They had the Jeeps over there, right? Well, then Jeep produced the CJ, which stood for Civilian Jeep.
Yep.
And they had them here. Well, all the veterans wanted to go buy one, right? Because they drove them or whatever, had them over in the war. So they did that. Well, then just to kind of, I guess, recognize somebody else that was in the war, they do the Jeep Wave. So
Interesting. I
that's
did not
what
know
I
it
read.
stood for
It's kinda-
civilian Jeep.
Yeah.
That's very intriguing.
Yeah.
I had no idea. I've been driving a Jeep since I was 18 years old. I didn't know.
It's kind of that V,
Yep.
and it stood for victory.
Yeah.
The victory in World War II.
Yep.
So everybody, that was just kind of the overseas
Yep.
too. My grandpa was telling me a little bit about
pretty
that
cool.
as well.
Yeah, very cool.
So they made me less annoyed when people waved at me.
Right. That's a lot of people don't understand.
No.
They just know there's a Jeep Wave,
Right.
and they don't know the background of it. But yeah, there's some history there. So
Well, I will. So now that I know that, I will do it more freely.
right.
Yeah.
You like veterans? Yeah, you like veterans?
Do you like veterans?
Yeah, come on.
Veterans of what?
Of war.
Military.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Didn't know they're veterans
It's
though.
like, well, I mean, that's
Yeah.
Crazy.
yeah. So
Crazy.
Yeah.
Well, Nate, hope you had a good time on the show.
I had a blast. Thank you guys for having me.
We appreciate you coming on and kind of
Appreciate.
giving us a little information about yourself and
Yeah, it's a great
what you're
place.
into. Yeah, thank you.
Love
That's-
it.
Yeah,
Love
Nate, thanks for making time to come out, dude.
Yeah.
I'm super
Thank you,
glad
guys.
you were up for it.
Yeah.
I'm really happy.
Yeah, yeah, right.
Yeah, for some reason,
Yeah,
I
I
got
know.
really excited. You were like, yeah.
I'm like, hey, there's a
Get
microphone. I
messaging
told you.
John. I'm like, I got
Crazy
it.
thing
He's coming
happened.
over.
Yeah, he was stoked.
Yeah.
Yeah, about all week.
Yeah.
So
Well, thank you.
I'm just glad I got to meet. So you do the Jeepers? Are you doing the 309 Jeepers? Is that part of your deal?
Yeah.
And Jeepers Outpost and all that.
I'm part of their group.
Okay.
So the one that we started was called Rubber Ducking Jeeps.
Okay.
And it's on. You can find it on Facebook, YouTube. We're building the channel now.
Nice.
Just from different events that we go
Yeah.
to. But yeah, 309 Jeeps here and locally, and then Jeepers Outpost out there. Steve and Don are great. They have a lot of different parts and stuff out in Canton.
Isn't that the place that just created that off-road little trail on the
Yeah,
back?
the Area 51. So yeah, definitely,
Yeah.
and it's a
They have a
blast. Yeah,
Trail you can ride on this
Yeah.
bar
Really?
restaurant. Yeah.
yeah. It's
Where's that?
it's out in Canton.
So I've been to the
and
Jeepers Outpost one time.
Yeah.
Is it right behind there?
It's
Or is it-
no, it's in Canton, but it's not close by.
Okay.
It's on the other side of town, but it's a neat little place. They got all kind. I mean, there's some mud pits. If you like a little mud bogging,
hate
they got
mud.
a little mud. If you
Oh,
don't like,
I like
mud,
rocks.
yeah.
I like rocks.
It's
I
a
don't like
little
mud.
easier to clean.
Yeah. Man, that mud is terrible.
We'll have to make a
See if we can get the Gladiator stuck.
Yeah,
Gladiator and the Wrangler. I'll take them both out there and get them stuck.
yeah.
That's true. Get the Wrangler still.
Yeah, I still don't have a winch, so that's why I still struggle, man. I have to really
Get
a
smart.
winch. Yeah.
Or get a winch.
I just need to get a winch for them. They're so expensive, dude, and
They are expensive.
I might need it.
Yeah. That's,
Do you
Most of everybody else has one.
Nate, you have any trips lined up? Once
we
you try
are
some?
well. We're looking at trying to get down to Branson.
Okay.
They're doing a big
That's
Jeep
the Las Vegas
invasion.
of the Midwest, everybody.
Yes, it is. It's amazing. They're doing their first annual Jeep invasion down there.
Okay.
I guess they're going to have some off-road stuff down in there.
Oh,
some
nice.
Hills. But definitely get back to Tennessee, down to Gatlinburg and
Cool.
Pigeon Forge. So there's some other ones we'll have to discuss. But I know you mentioned Moab before, and
Yep.
I'd love to get out there. Direction.
Yeah,
get something.
dream, right?
Yeah,
Mhm.
Sonny and I are going to Moab. We'll be doing a few shows remotely here in the next couple of years.
Yeah, 2 summers.
Whenever you say. I got plenty of vacation time, and I'm okay leaving the wife and kids for a week.
I can't, man. I struggle with one overnight. I'm like, I gotta go home today. Yeah, I don't know how you guys do that. I struggle with not talking to my kids.
Conditioned. I'll
Take them with you.
Yeah, the jobs that I had, I'm conditioned.
Well,
Yeah, we don't want to do that.
No.
yeah, 'cause you've been in sales for a long time, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like 10. Well, sales price.
I was in sales early
6-7
in my
years.
party days, so I think part of that was like, dude, you gotta stay home because you can't be responsible by yourself.
Yeah, you learn over time. Yeah.
Most people do.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm in a yellow hat because I
Yeah.
was
So
away
you
from my
learn.
wife too long. And she'll tell you.
Yeah.
Like,
Well,
what
he's
did
done
you
it
do?
now.
What the heck? So
That's awesome.
Well done. Way to show restraint.
yes.
I slipped earlier. That's why I noticed it. Also good about myself.
Well, Nate, once again, I want to thank you for coming on, stopping by the manhole.
Absolutely, love it. Appreciate it.
Any last shout outs you want to give to your followers on your YouTube channel, Facebook?
I mean, all my rubber duckers out there, just keep watching for me. We're getting ready to get back into the season, and like I said, hopefully you guys will come over and join us at the Tiki Bar and some Jeep events. We'll do a little live.
I will only go if you're interviewing people.
I will definitely interview.
All right,
It's so
I'm
fun.
in. If you're interviewing people, I will go. If not,
yeah.
I'm not just gonna drive around some town I don't know.
I love it. Yeah.
And we really appreciate all the rubber duckers out there.
Yes.
If you like, subscribe, hit the bell, and please comment. All right.
That's right. We'll get you guys. Yeah. I'll pass it on because this
Perfect.
I know a lot of them love sports, so this is right down their alley.
Awesome.
Beautiful.
Cool.
Yeah. Well, if they would like to come in and talk to us,
Yeah.
send them our information.
Absolutely.
Sounds good.
Awesome.
Cool.
Perfect.
Nate, thank you.
Yeah. Thanks,
All
guys.
right, guys.
Yep.
John the Sunny, signing out. Manhole Nonsense. Like, subscribe, hit the bell, comment. Thank you.
Duck man out.